Try it.
Looks like we're ready to go. Once upon a time, great way to start a game.
I'll try this.
Okay, Glimmer Post selected with Once Upon a Time. The rest of the cards go on the bottom. Glimmer Post, often a way for these Cloudpost decks to stabilize, gain a life. Vexing Bauble. Vexing Bauble, a part of this Legacy format now for sure. Okay, we're going after the Vexing Bauble. Force of Will. Pitching. Still thinking about it. Force of Will shut off by Vexing Bauble. So, all right, pitching a Frog. Vexing Bauble is countered. All right, that's a Delver of Secrets. Pass the turn.
Faster. Trying.
Okay, Cloudpost comes in. Vexing Bauble again. Gets dazed. Okay. Okay. Let's see if this Delver flips. No flip. I mean, if you're Andrew, you want that Delver to flip as soon as possible and start taking chunks out of Jack's life total before the One Ring and all that stuff can get going. Here's Dragon's Rage Channeler. Looks like only one type in the yard right now. That would be instant. Looks like Jack's holding a copy of Planar Nexus. Not sure, though. I can't be 100%. Yeah, I think so.
You got it. Wasteland. You got it.
Wasteland is named with the Disruptor Flute. There's Planar Nexus. Pass the turn. So in a way, I guess, this Disruptor Flute was protected by the Vexing Baubles. All right, Brainstorm revealed on top. Insectile Aberration on the board now. We may see Andrew try to use Surveil to turn on Delirium. Brainstorm getting fired off. Surveil. Dragon's Rage Channeler in the yard. Still two types in the yard right now. And Wasteland shut off by Disruptor Flute is pretty good for Jack, I would say, to be able to protect these lands from Wasteland. Vantage bar maybe slightly to the left right now.
Yeah.
Jack with a very Bloomburrow-looking playmat. Very interesting. Attacking for 4. Jack says no blocks. Polluted Delta. Okay, that could potentially put a third type into the graveyard. Andrew's plan is not to play this game to have it go as long as possible. We're going to try and wrap this up quick if we're going to win. Here's Sowing Mika Spawn. Going to hit Volcanic Island. And with Kicker, we're going to look for a land. The flute is on Wasteland.
Yes. Grab a Tabernacle.
There it is, folks. The Tabernacle. Pendrel Vale. The glue that holds Legacy together. As all of you know. What would we do without it?
Oh, you can't do that anymore.
3 mana.
5.
Here's Underground Sea. It will most likely be tapped down now to save one of Andrew's creatures. The other will be unlikely to make it through the Tabernacle.
So you get to search for another basic.
Okay, paying for Insectile Aberration. Unfortunately, Dragon's Rage Channeler has got to go.
This controller may search his library for a basic.
This Tabernacle can tap for a green. I don't know how likely that is to matter. Here's Thundering Falls. Flooded Strand into the graveyard. Attack for 3. Jack takes it.
Well, you missed
Oh no, not paying for Tabernacle. Okay, paying for Tabernacle.
Wasteland. I think we've moved on way past that, but yes, you are allowed to search for basic.
Andrew helping out.
I just thought you don't have any spots.
Okay, another copy of Planner Nexus. It is every type that you can imagine. Vexing Bauble. Okay.
I mean, it kind of matters, unfortunately.
Go ahead.
I will move to combat and attack you for 4.
Okay, tapping down the Thundering Falls to pay for Insectile Aberration. Insectile Aberration will fly over this Mika spawn. It's possible that, all right, we're tapping some mana here. It's possible here that Mika spawn could have attacked. Kozilek's command looks like getting fired off. Maybe?
Go. Kozilek's command for exile is 4, so I may as well tap that. So exile and draw. Strike 4, draw.
Counter trigger.
So you got 1 floating.
I have 1 floating.
Oh, okay.
You got 4 Eldrazi?
No, it's
exile?
strike 4, draw.
Okay, Scott, thank you for the resub. 25 months, 4,000 Discord peeps. Exactly. We got 4,000 people now on our Discord. And if you're not on our Discord, join the Discord. Psychic Frog now on the table. Paying for Mecha Spawn this time.
I'll play Urza Saga.
Have you seen this card, Psychic Frog, folks? Here's the One Ring.
Trigger. Yep.
Vans, thank you for gifting a sub. It's their first ever gift sub. Thank you. Appreciate that. Very nice.
2 in hand.
2 in hand for Andrew.
No, go ahead.
All right, remembering the Tabernacle trigger, paying for Psychic Frog. Harry Houdini has gifted a sub. 122 now on the channel for Harry Houdini. That's amazing.
For the Micah spawn and pay 1 life. Draw a turn. Draw 2. Hearts. 3.
Force of Phil pointing it out. Too much laughter in this serious event. I agree. What is so funny?
Rotate my forest.
Crop rotation, sacking it looked like a basic forest. What are we looking for?
Trigger. Go to
Grab an eye.
Eye of Ugin. Did they test Eye of Ugin for 1v1?
Yeah, along
6, 7.
And
I'll use the eye.
It's been a while.
I will grab.
Van's back with a question. What do you think of the Legacy weekend changes? RIP paintings. Whatever. I just don't care about this stuff that much.
4 right now? Oh, 6. 6.
But doesn't this cost mana to tap for
Yeah,
color?
Maya.
Oh, you have a Maya, right,
Yeah.
right. I see you.
And I'm
So
gonna
it costs 2 less?
it costs 2 less. Yeah. So I'm tapped out. 2 less. Taps. Yeah. But the cast trigger still happens. Sure.
Okay, so cast trigger still happens. Sowing Mecha Spawn does get dazed. It was paid for. Glimmer Post is found. We're going to gain some life here. And Mecha Spawn in the trash. So Psychic Frog is now available. The One Ring has worn off.
And I go to for T2.
Good flying.
Yep.
Okay, Psychic Frog jumping here. Getting flying. Swinging. Discarding. 2 damage comes in, draw a card. Force of Will basically shut off. Good to discard it. Disruptor Flute is on Wasteland if you just joined us. Vexing Bauble on the board. The One Ring now has 2 counters on it. Petty Theft on the Flute. Okay.
Yep.
Waste your eye. Waste your eye.
Okay, Wasteland fired off on Ayavugan. Now that Wasteland is turned on. And... okay, I guess we discarded a card to the Frog now.
Take 2. Turn.
Taking 2 from the One Ring. Brazen Bar is on an adventure. Crop rotation getting... what's happening here?
Yeah, I'm gonna crop rotate Tabernacle.
Okay, crop rotation on Tabernacle now. Tabernacle is gone.
Allow it.
And I'm grabbing Echoing Deeps as a copy of Ayavugan. Sure.
Okay, Echoing Deeps is a copy of Ayavugan. Very nice.
My
This is gone, but this is
why did I guess I've got a green floating.
Well, you had to pay. You paid with that.
I paid. I just tapped the planar nexus, but I didn't need to because.
Well, what
it
paid
taps.
for this?
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, yeah. This paid for crop. That paid for that. This came out tapped. You're right.
And that's a copy of Ayavugan.
Ayavugan, yeah. Okay.
Yep, so Echoing Deeps is a copy of Ayavugan, so Eldrazi are reduced. Here's Disruptor Flute again. Naming Wasteland, draw 3. Looks like Glacial Chasm is in hand.
Tap for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, for Karn.
Okay, Karn the Great Creator. Looks like we're going to dig into the sideboard here. What are we looking for? Expedition map?
It's a 3/4, right?
Yes.
Psychic Frog is a 3/4.
Grab Walking Ballista. Sure.
Walking Ballista, okay.
X equals 5. Sure. I'll kill the frog.
Okay, killing the frog, going down to 1+1/+1 counter on Walking Ballista. So Psychic Frog down. Just 1 card left in hand now for Andrew. It'll be a Brainstorm. Quite a bit of stuff on Jack's side of the board right now. All right, Andrew scoops it up. Game 1 goes to Cloudpost. We saw a little bit of the plan in Game 1, which is to get some 3-power flyers on the board and start swinging away as soon as possible. Can't really count on Wasteland doing its job in this matchup because of cards like Disruptor Flute. All right, 1 card on the bottom for Andrew. Looks like we're ready to go.
Take two.
All right, Dragon's Rage Channeler to start the game. Good start. It can feel like in matchups like this, like turn 1 creature is mandatory. All right, Disruptor Flute.
Oh shit, sorry. 16.
On resolution.
Yep. You're held it?
Yeah. It's like first
I said flash go.
Okay, Force of Negation, pitching Force of Will. Disruptor Flute is countered, and it will be exiled.
Force negation.
Got it. Draw my artifact recursion.
Trigger. I'll leave it.
Okay. Surveil leaves the card on top. Wasteland on Planar Nexus. Good start to the game. No Delirium yet. Swing for 1. No follow-up creature. Cloudpost, okay. Oh, this is a good start for Andrew. Another Wasteland. Dragon's Rage Channeler. Gets in for 1 again. Still going to need to speed up this clock. That is an Urz's Tower. Not very scary.
Yeah, instant land. That's it.
Like, am I dead or am I not dead?
Slow drip.
Go ahead.
But you should also get like a
Andrew would love to get Delirium up and running. 2 types in the yard right now. Just swinging for 1. Not making any further land drops. Maze of Ith.
See how it is.
Forget to attack.
Okay, found a cantrip. Brainstorm Surveil. Delver of Secrets into the graveyard.
Like, wait, what? No. Oh, really? Go ahead. Okay. All of that. Which is pretty obvious.
Still no Delirium. Scalding Tarn. Attack for 1. Maze of Ith.
Testing you.
Go ahead.
Okay, another Urz's Tower. Not very exciting. Cracking this Scalding Tarn now, and... Okay, I thought we were going to Surveil, but it's just an Underground Sea.
let's declare this as a cyber.
Is this? No.
Do the trade. Oh, I can block it. Declare it, block it.
Oh, I can't do that. Sorry. That's fine.
Yeah.
I tried to do it too fast. Base act. It's gonna happen about. So. Yeah, you know what? I'm cool with it.
If I do monster,
Dragon's Rage Channeler locking down this Maze of Ith. Here is Psychic Frog. So Psychic Frog will likely be the victim of the Maze of Ith going forward. Alright, Alpha Spirit Guide exiled. What do we got? Kozilek's Command.
Try 1, draw a card.
Oh, trigger.
Oh, yeah.
Delirium.
Okay, so it looks like Delirium is now on. Glimmer Post comes in, gain 1 life.
Disruptor Flute.
Disruptor.
And then Psychic Frog.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Psychic Frog name this time. Not so worried about Wasteland. We already saw Andrew use 2 Wastelands in this game. A lot of cards left in the deck. Maybe we're hoping they're buried. And Psychic Frog more of an imminent threat. Attacking Maze of Ith, the Psychic Frog. Take 3 though. Delirium is on.
Good.
Okay, here's the Tabernacle at Pendrelvale. Pass the turn. Gonna pay for both creatures. No sign of the One Ring so far.
Kozilek's Command for 1. Same thing as last time.
Kozilek's Command for 1. Dragon's Rage Channeler will eat it. Exile target creature with mana value X or less. It's gone. Maze of Ith on the Psychic Frog.
Yeah.
A replacement DRC. Not too bad. Maze of Ith doing a great job slowing the offense down. Tabernacle tapping down the mana. Beseiju. Micaspawn. Sowing Micaspawn will search.
Is it kicked or no?
Not kick. Not kick.
So I play Wasteland.
What land will we find this time? Maybe Planar Nexus? Yep, Planar Nexus. So the Urza's Towers will now be able to tap for 3 mana each, which is scary.
Go ahead.
What dog's that? Yeah, so what's your the only thing I was like, well,
What is that?
okay, maybe I should think like,
Andrew will crack this Flooded Strand. This time I think we're going to Surveil.
yeah, Servant.
Yes.
There it is, Thundering Falls, Surveil. What was that? Oh, get dirty card?
Like the kind of creature that would have a little bug flying around that.
I guess there was flies on that Mecha Spawn. Interesting. Clean your cards, Jack. What's going on? Got flies on your cards?
Currently a 1/2.
All right, the Tabernacle Pendrevel, remembered and paid for. Psychic Frog and Dragon's Rage Channeler. Trying to do their jobs here. Maze of Ith. Pretty annoying.
I don't know. Yeah, let's do it.
Disruptor Flute is naming Frog, for anyone that forgot. Okay, Maze of Ith. Yeah, so the Mika Spawn is on defense now. I just didn't even consider that the Psychic Frog can't fly. So Andrew's offense completely shut down now with the blocker. Price of Progress.
I literally like, it gets to a point where
It's going to do a lot of damage.
I get to a point where I found like I was so behind
There's no counter, right?
That is the game. Price of Progress, folks.
So you want to keep it or the off chance that I am tapped out. You can bounce it.
Well, that was unexpected. I think for all of us, Price of Progress ended the game.
Still, the timing rules still.
Later.
The timing rules still apply. Yeah.
Look like one card on the bottom for Andrew. We are ready to go. Once upon a time. For a while there, it didn't look like that game was going to end anytime soon, but Price of Progress, a lethal shot.
Play later next.
Turn to you. Oh, wait, sorry. Ladder.
Planar Nexus, the turn 1 play. Yeah, Price of Progress was not on my mind. Not gonna lie, that caught me off guard. Which rarely happens, right, chat? We're experts here. We're format experts, as all of you know. All right, Urza's Tower instead. Planar Nexus was just found with Once Upon a Time.
So the storm trigger resolves. But on one
Attacker just down.
Game 3. Andrew, you know, we were kind of joking about it before game 2. Wants a turn 1 creature. Let's see if we can do that. All right, Wasteland on turn 1, not too bad. Going after Urza's Tower. Preventing Jack from having 4 mana on turn 2, potentially. Okay, plays another Urza's Tower. Cracking Polluted Delta.
Okay. Yep. Still.
Obviously, the Planar Nexus is the much more dangerous land overall, but giving Jack turn 2 once upon One Ring or something like that, or Karn is kind of scary. People talking about Price of Progress in the chat. Maybe it could be good after a ban update. Delver of Secrets, Mishra's Bauble. All right, so we got the turn 1 creature. Sort of. It's technically turn 2, but we kind of skipped a turn in a way. All right, here's Urza's Tower.
Really not losing the game.
Yeah, you were this one.
I'm gonna look at my top card.
Pass.
Flute Spoon.
Name Wasteland.
Okay, Disruptor Flute names Wasteland. Andrew took a look at the top card first before letting it resolve. Disruptor Flute naming Wasteland. All right, Brainstorm revealed. Brainstorm was drawn. Maybe we're forgetting about the Bauble trigger. Yeah, the Bauble trigger was forgotten, I think. Unless I missed it. I did look away for a moment. All right, Brainstorm now. Ale, thank you for the resub. 5 months. Mismatched Towers. Yep. Mismatched Towers.
It's 1-1?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's too many versions of Urza's Tower, folks. I don't have them all memorized. All right, here's Maze of Ith. And that'll possibly shut down this Insect Elaboration. It's going to be hard to defeat this Maze of Ith with a Wasteland right now. Psychic Frog. All right, that's a good friend.
Yeah.
Very dumb.
And I agree.
Did we really need 4 different Urza's Towers in Antiquities? I mean, it's a little much, you know? Do they need 4 different versions of a card in the same set? Vesuva copying Urza's Tower.
Untap.
So now Maze of Ith will have to make a choice. It'll likely choose the Frog. Insect Elaboration will start taking chunks out of the life total. No sign of the Tabernacle yet in this game. That card was relevant in games 1 and 2. Maze of Ith hits the Frog as expected.
Draw for turn. Saga.
I have to dig it up sometime when I'm really bored, but there's like this scan of like discussion in like 1999 or something about how Magic just has like too many sets, and people they didn't call it this at the time, but they were getting product fatigue, and it's I gotta find that because it's one of the funniest things. Just like people have always been complaining the whole time. Product fatigue. These people are being for real, by the way. They really think they have product fatigue. There's people suffering. It's not funny.
First land drop will be Ghost Quarter. Second land drop will be Lush Particle Trigger.
Aye.
Okay, Eye of Ugin. That's scary. The Vesuva on the table is a copy of Urza's Tower, top left of your screen. So we have enough mana to activate the Eye. Andrew's going to need to hurry up and close us out. Disruptor Flute on Wasteland is quite disruptive. This has been a match. Misty Rainforest getting cracked, it looks like. Nope, maybe not. Psychic Frog, such an important card in Legacy right now, but so is Planar Nexus. This card has been so damn good. Disruptor Flute as well.
I drew 10 cards.
So, like in this one,
-3. Okay, yeah, so you target it, remove the loyalty, activate target it,
would get all these. You can stifle that. Can you?
Okay, Petty Theft, Charting, Disruptor Flute. It will return to hand. And then Wasteland on Planar Nexus seems like a good idea. We're going to activate the eye.
Yeah.
Thought would be good.
Yeah, I think having one of the cycle would be
So like a spawn.
sure. Like one of the
Sowing Mika Spawn is found. This card is another MH3 All-Star. Attacking with the Frog and Insect Elaboration. Maze will most likely choose the Frog, is my guess.
Yeah. That's what I see in hand.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Maze the frog.
Okay, the Frog is mazed, no drawn cards. Looks like Andrew's holding 2 cards, I believe. Can't really tell. It might be 1 card. Maybe 2. Could be 1, could be 3. I don't know.
Password?
So Vesuva is a copy of Urza's Tower, but no Planar Nexus anymore. It means he's only tapped for 1 colorless mana. Ayavugan's still on the board. We know about a Sowing Mika Spawn. No way to make green mana right now.
Glimmer Post, gain 1.
Glimmer Post, gain a life. Tapping 3. Elva Spirit Guide, Mika Spawn. Alright.
Volcanic.
Doesn't it search?
It's kicked, but yeah.
Oh,
it
it's
searches as well. Yeah.
blowing up the volcanic.
Yeah, and search.
it stops.
Yep.
So that's a cast trigger.
It's a cast trigger.
I tried to daze it.
Daze the Micro Spawn.
Okay, things being done in a weird order here, but Mika Spawn will be countered. And wait a sec. Oh wait, it's cast trigger. I forgot for a minute that they're both cast triggers. Okay, so we're searching for a land now, but the Mika Spawn is countered. The land that it targeted, the volcanic island, was saved by the daze. Good play there by Andrew. Okay, Planar Nexus will enter play. That will turn back on these Urza's Towers next turn. It's also a Locust, which could matter.
3,
Thundering Falls, okay.
2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah. 8 damage, and I gain 8.
27.
Surveil. We saw game 2 end with a price of progress. Jack's now in range. Swinging. Maze of Ith. Take 3. Brazen Bower on an adventure could get cast at some point this turn. It'd speed up the clock quite a bit.
I'll name Price of Progress.
Okay, Price of Progress is chosen, which is a good call. Brazen Borrower was flashed in response, in case Brazen Borrower was the name. Glacial Chasm. Maze of Ith sacrifice to Glacial Chasm's ETB. Jack's life total is kind of low. The Glacial Chasm will have a cumulative upkeep of pay 2 life that will have to be evaluated. Paying 2 life, going down to 7. It looks like there's an Echoing Deeps in hand, which could buy time with this Glacial Chasm.
The moment that it happens, both players are in front of
No, so you pay 10 life, draw on the stack, right?
Prevent all damage that would be dealt to you, says Glacial Chasm. So, price of progress shut off in more ways now.
At the beginning of your end step, you may pay any amount of life. If you do draw that many cards, your maximum size of the card will be put into the
Okay, paying attack Cloudpost. We could potentially see an activation of Eye of Ugin. Wasteland is on. Since Disruptor Flute is naming Price of Progress, Andrew's just going to pass. Now we have to think about the cumulative upkeep cost of Glacial Chasm. They're not really putting the age counters on it, but this one would be the second payment. All right, so it will die. Glacial Chasm goes away.
point between paying life and drawing cards that I can.
This is close.
The draw on the stack.
There's a window here for Andrew to fire off a lightning bolt to the face. Did we miss an opportunity to activate Eye just now?
Has a copy of Glacial Chasm.
Echoing Deeps has a copy of Glacial Chasm. Still have to sack a land.
If you do, that's why these are separate sentences. You may pay any amount of life, period.
Yeah.
If you do that, then you draw a card. So,
Okay, so my.
Maybe I lost track of things, but I think there was a window to activate Eye of Ugin that might have been missed. Not 100%.
I decided
Okay,
to.
hang on. Let's work this out because there's a. So is there like a point where my opponent has paid life but has drawn 0 cards?
That's the reason why before I do end of the turn,
That I understand.
no master.
Okay, activating the Eye now.
let me look at it.
Will this be Tabernacle? Oh, wait, what am I saying? Can't find Tabernacle of Eye of Ugin. All right, I'm thinking too many steps ahead. Going for Mickle Spawn. Okay, going for Mickle Spawn. That will be in hand. Vexing Bauble getting played.
So you're drawing cards. You draw cards one at a time.
It's going to get Force pitching Force.
And that's
If there's no window, then
Is it draw all
well, you never draw cards all at once. You draw cards one at a time.
No, you have, so the trigger goes on the stack, you have to respond there.
Okay, Brainstorm for Andrew.
You draw your first card, trigger, gain 2 life, right? You draw your
10
They all have
cards.
Doesn't the 10 draws happen together and then 10 triggers are on the stack?
Draw that.
And now you
There's no individual. It's no negro. It's no negro buttons. Negro buttons is kind of like this. You draw
It's like if you
one
activate
card.
Grizzlebrand, you're drawing 7.
Okay, Ponder now. Echoing Deeps is a copy of Glacial Chasm on Jack's side. These creatures are being held off for now.
I see. Alright, I guess I fucked up. Alright, whatever.
But it will be getting its first age counter on Jack's next upkeep.
Sure, you gain 20, you're at 37. Okay, you draw 10 cards.
Glacial Chasm.
untap. I'll pay 2 life for the Glacial Chasm.
Okay, paying 2 life for the Glacial Chasm. It does have 1 age counter on it now. Cloudpost getting played. Tapping the other one. Making, I believe, 8 mana here.
1, 2, 3. Turn 1 half of the so I have 2 and a green. I'm going to use
Alright, so I'm at 9, you're at 37.
1 and a green, so floating 1. Michael Spawn.
Okay, here's Sowing Mika Spawn. It sounds like it's kicked.
Oh, I was 27.
First half. Because I just played.
Yes,
so
so
gain
you're
1,
so
2,
you gain 20, right?
Okay, gaining 4 life. Did they miss the exile target land from the Miko spawn? I'm not sure. I thought it was kicked, but maybe not. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't.
Seven.
There's no how you say, I'm
Eight. To use 7 of that. I have again.
Okay, activating Ayavugan again. Okay, Twitch chat clarifying wasn't kicked, he filtered for green. That sounds right. I thought I heard Jack say the word kicked, but I might have misheard. I guess paying better attention to the mana tapped would have been smart for me to do. Alright, here's Vexing Bauble. It resolves. So, Echoing Deeps is a Glacial Chasm with 1 age counter on it.
Just do it as if you.
Yeah, AP calling for the DCI. AP, do you have the DCI phone number on standby for us? Maybe you could phone this one in. AP says I have the red phone on standby. Give this angle. Yeah, you go ahead and call AP. Let's get them on the phone.
Faster to you. Time, so your
Turn 0.
So your turn 0, sorry.
All right, sounds like time has been called. This is turn 0. Damping Sphere. Bit late to the party, but might just be good enough.
Yeah, you got it. End of turn. I'll crack my Vexing Bauble.
1, 2, 3, 4.
These two.
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't it be 4 now? Have I lost track of the Glacial Chasm?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Good for me.
All right. There's no die on the Glacial Chasm, but we are pretty sure at this point it has 2 counters on it. Little awkward. So I believe now this is turn 1 of extra turns. This game is been a little bit of a stalemate for a while. Here's a Vexing Bauble that doesn't do a whole lot. Is it possible for Jack to close out this game? Is it possible for Andrew to close out this game? Storm asking the right question. Did Damping Sphere just win this game? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. It might have just secured a draw. I don't know how Andrew will win this game. Well, I guess, okay, so I guess the Glacial Chasm will have to pay for next. I keep forgetting now it has 2 counters on it, so it'll have to be 6 life on the following turn. There's no Thespian Stage or any other way to copy it. It looks like there's a crop rotation in hand. What does that do? Here's a Brainstorm.
Your Dorothy.
Savior, thank you for the resub. 26 months.
Decide to kill your Necro. Actually, yeah, that's the thing.
Ponder, paying the extra.
Yep.
This is, so I'm turn 1. Right? Turn 1, draw.
Okay, see how Glacial Chasm's working?
Yeah, sure.
I think I'm just gonna
The Oracle text maybe better.
cycle this to draw a card.
Yeah, Oracle text for Glacial Chasm is a bit more clear than whatever's written on the Ice Age version. But, Andrew, happy just to look at that for a moment. Nope. All right, we're bringing up the Oracle text.
We'll play an expedition map. I'll pay 2, go to 7, crack.
Prevent all damage.
I will find.
Stops bolts, stops price of progress, all that stuff is stopped. A lightning bolt. This is turn 2 of extra turns. All right, we're passing to turn 3.
With the trigger on the stack.
Trigger on the stack.
1, 2.
Dark Depths, execute.
Crop rotation. I'll pay 1. I'll crop rotation my.
This is a tower, right?
This is a tower right now.
Yeah, that Vesuva is an Urza's tower. Thinking about what to sack with crop rotation, making a mana with Vesuva, which is a copy of Urza's tower, and Planar Nexus.
Yeah, I'll crop rotation.
Maybe gonna get Glimmer Post here and try to pay for Glacial Chasm, which has 2. It's about to get its 3rd age counter right now.
Second match. We haven't played since.
Okay, going for Tabernacle. Okay, Glacial Chasm dies.
I'm trying.
I guess Andrew could just pay for Tabernacle and swing.
Yeah, for Gale. Yeah. Once I get more punch.
Not sure what else there is to do. This is turn 3 of extra turns. Andrew will be having his last turn of this match shortly, potentially.
It feels good.
Okay, that's a scoop from Jack. Andrew gets the match. GG's. Great match. Wow.